best, and you know that I miss you. My head on the swivel, I can't be a victim. There's too many hustles, you just gotta be one.
Just real quick, if y'all don't know, I actually still box. I mean, I used to like box like in like tournaments and stuff. Hold on. So I mean, you know, I do have like a good knowledge of boxing. So I'm not just talking, you know what I mean? Like I do have like a good knowledge of what I'm talking about. I'm not just on here just yapping and just, ooh, this person's gonna win and this and this and that. But damn, old ass hag. Look, the fight this you know, I did look at the dates and shit like that. The fight is set. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're gonna fight or not. Them niggas might end up backing out or something. Somebody might miss weight. It's gonna be always some bullshit, right, when it comes to boxing. Now, man, I mean, this is gonna be a good fight though. I like, you know, there really hasn't ever really been a time where I really could never really pick a winner. Like, this is the fight where I really, there were some fights where it's like, I don't know who might win this fight. I don't know about this fight. I don't know. This could be 50-50, like, or like 50-60. But this fight is really like a 50-50 fight, I believe. Like, I really do believe like this is really just a 50-50 fight. No, actually, I don't believe this is a 50-50 fight. I don't know why I said that. And I'm going to explain why. So, I'm going to break down these styles for y'all, right? If y'all don't really watch boxing, I'm going to really break down your styles for y'all. And it's really pretty easy to break down. Even if you don't watch boxing, you could really break down these dudes' styles. So, if you look at Spence, right? If you could literally go watch any fight of his. There really isn't nothing like special about Spence. Like, he's just a good fighter. Like, there really isn't nothing special about him. He's in a southpaw position. If you literally watch his fight, okay, he has a he has a like what I call like a tight guard. What I mean by that is like he just has a super tight guard. Like, it's not like a flowy tight guard. It's just a super, like, it's just here. Just here. When you watch like other fighters like Mayweather or like Devin Haney or something like that, when you see them like fight, their guard is not too, it's not like super tight, like a stiff guard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch Devin Haney, his guard is like a move around. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's movement with the guard. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about head movement. I'm talking about like there's movement with the guard. Like, there's movement with the guard, like with the jab, like with the right hand moving around, you know, like there's movement with the guard. So their guard isn't as tight. Does that make sense? When you watch Spence, his guard is very, very tight. Like, it's a super tight guard. And I'm already expecting Crawford to like throw a whole bunch of jabs in this fight. I already know he's gonna throw hella jabs, because that's how you break, like, you know, that's how you break down tight guards. It's just jabbing. Different jabs, like flicking jabs, up jabs, you know, like jabs to the body. I already could see it. He's going to throw hella jabs, because Spence has a super tight guard, bro. Like, he has one of the tightest guards I ever seen. Like, it's like super tight. Like, it's just right here. Like, it's super, super tight. Like, literally, it's just this. Boom, like, but his guard, it goes right back. He's boom, boom, boom. Like, it's super tight, like, literally. So, I already see Crawford throwing a hella jabs in this fight. But the thing about Spence is, like I said, what I just said earlier, there's nothing like wow about him, but he's a good fighter. So, he has a tight guard. I do believe he is pretty strong. If you look at him, he actually is a pretty big dude, no homo, for his weight class. He actually is, you know, he has some like some size on him, no homo. I was trying to find like a different word to say, like, instead of that, because I was like, that shit don't sound right. But he is a pretty like, you know, he's a pretty big dude for his size, for his weight class. So I do believe he is strong. another thing too, if you watch him, there really isn't nothing about him. He is a volume puncher. He does throw a lot of punches. He throws a lot of punches, which is another advantage for him. Now, and like, here's the thing about him though. Like, let's say, like, okay, like, let's use Tank for an example, right? Tank, to me, Tank, he's not really like an active fighter. And what I mean by that is, like, he doesn't really like throw, like, he doesn't really like do too much in the early rounds. He's one of those fighters that, like, he collects data from you, right? Like, he'll collect data. He'll move around, he'll throw a few combinations, then he'll move around, throw a few combinations. He'll feint you, see where you at, feint you, see where you at, feint you, see where you at. Like, he'll do like a lot of that shit. But the thing that works in his favor is power. Spence, to me, like, he don't, like, I don't really think he has like a lot of power. I do believe he does punch hard, but I don't think he has like crazy power though. Like, I don't think he has like power. What I mean by, like, when he's strong, I'm talking about, like, he's strong in the sense of like y'all on the ropes and y'all hugging and shit, like, get off me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that power in that sense. I don't think he has like a lot of punching power. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean by, like, him being strong. Like, he's just a strong dude, and that's always an advantage of, you know, just being strong in the ring. Like, you know what I mean? That's really it. He's really just that type of fighter. He throws a lot of punches. He has a tight guard, and he's you know, he's pretty big, and he's somewhat strong. That's really it to him. You know what I mean? And he's just a good fighter overall though. Like, he is a good fighter. And another thing I noticed too is that the closer he is, the more active he is, right? So, like, the closer he is, like, when he's like, you know, the closer he is in the pocket, he starts, like, you know, he starts getting like more active. Like, the closer he is to you, the more active he'll get with you. You know what I mean? But, and that's another good thing too. And another thing I was gonna say about him is, like, when you see him get punched, like, if you ever boxed before, like, when you get punched, bro, like, you get sometimes, like, there's some fighters that get like discouraged, right? I mean, I haven't really watched him enough to really see that, but from what I saw, like, what I've seen, like, recently, I mean, he doesn't, he'll still fight you, like, cause sometimes, bro, when you punch dudes, and these dudes are like human people, bro, like, I know, like, you do get used to the punches, like, after a while, like, when you box, like, you do get used to the punches, like, you get used to, like, the feeling of the punch, but you really don't, like, it's not like you become numb to the punch, bro. Like, you still feel that shit. It's not like you just get punching, like, you know what I mean? These dudes are still human. These dudes are still like you. When you get punched, you feel it, right? You do build a little tolerance to it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, after a while, when you've been sparring and shit, you do build like a tolerance to the punch. But, you know, a punch is a punch, bro. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's still, you still feel it still. You know what I mean? It's just, you build a tolerance to it. You build like a reaction to it. You know what I mean? Like, your eyes start staying, like, open when you get punched, and you know what I mean? Shit like that. Now Crawford. Now, me, I have Crawford to win. That's just because, and I'm gonna explain why. The reason why I have Crawford winning this fight is because Crawford is, like, more versatile. Now, the only thing, well, I'm gonna explain why, like, he's more versatile. He could switch hit. If you're a boxer, you know that even be able to switch hit, bro, that helps a lot, bro. Because when you fight in different stances, you have to fight different, bro. It's not like you just fight southpaw like a orthodox. You know what I mean? Like, you don't fight an orthodox like a southpaw. It's not the same. You gotta fight them different. It's not the same. It's really a big. It's really like a significant difference, bro. Because now you have to really change your movement, the way you moving, like, everything, the head movement, everything, the way you punch, the way you're countering. So you have to really change that. You know what I mean? And when you fighting a dude like Crawford, when, like, you know, just a dude that just so fluent to the point where, like, he doesn't even know that he's switching during the fight, it's like if he doesn't know that he's switching, how does the opponent know that he's switching? You see what I mean? Now Crawford is. I feel like Crawford is strong as fuck too. I feel like Crawford is stronger than Spence. I think he's just stronger. He has better punching power. The thing I was gonna say about Crawford though is that I could see him losing the early rounds, just because like he don't really like. It takes him a while to heat up. He's like Tank almost. Like it takes him a while to like. He's like one of them fighters that collect data. He'll move around. He won't like just be like not active. I'm not saying he won't just do anything in those early rounds, but when you fighting a dude like Spence, you got to get a little bit more active. You're gonna have to actually fight him. You can't just be moving around the whole entire fight. You're gonna lose because Spence throws a lot of punches, bro. You know what I mean? He throws a lot of punches, so I could see Spence already kind of winning the early rounds. Now that's really, to me, I feel like that's like Crawford's like biggest downfall is that if you watch his fights in the early rounds, he takes a long time to start punching, bro. He takes a long time. He takes a while. Like he's not like a Mayweather. Like Mayweather, Mayweather's the same way. Like Mayweather isn't like that active in the early rounds, but Mayweather, he does enough for him to get out of that round and win. Does that make sense? Mayweather, he'll Mayweather, like when he fought Madonna the second time, he only used his jab the whole round and he won that round. But like that's what he does though. He does enough for him just to win that round. That's how Mayweather fights in general. You see what I'm saying? But later on he does start heating up and start throwing more punches. But Terrence Crawford is not like that. He like, if you watch his fights, he's not like that. He does like, he could go down in the rounds in the early rounds just because he's not trying to get in there and just win. He doesn't have that like mindset of like, okay, I'm about to go in here, and just throw jabs and just get out of there and win the round. He's not like that. He's like all right, I'm about to look for openings. I'm about to see for he's like a really just collect data. That's it. He might throw a few jabs in there, move to the side, sidestep, move to the right, sidestep, move, get hit, and then he fuck around and lose the round. You see what I'm saying? You can't be playing around like that with Spence. You have to actually fight him. He's not one of those dudes that you could just go in there and just move around, punch, then move around, because he throws a lot of punches. I do have Spence winning, but like I said, this could just go either way, bro. It's really just a 50-50 fight. It really truly is just a 50-50 fight. Either Spence could win or Crawford will win. They both got their attributes. Spence is bigger. He throws a lot more punches. He has a tighter guard. But you got Crawford that is like stronger, better combinations overall, more versatile when it just comes in the ring in general. And then on top of that, Crawford is just like, bro, listen, when you an ugly dude like Crawford, bro, like those are the niggas that really know how to fight, bro. Cause Spence is like, he one of them cool, like them laid back niggas that just, you know what I'm saying, that just cool and shit. Like, I don't care if I lose. And like Terrence Crawford, like he one of them niggas that's just like, he was one of them ugly niggas that was picked on like when he was little, bro. And we know how those niggas that got picked on when they were little, we know how they turn out to be. They end up knowing how to fight. And that's what Crawford is. He's one of those ugly ass niggas that know how to fight. Cause he was picked on. Niggas was turning off the lights in school, talking about, where's Bud at? You can't beat a nigga he been bullied his whole life. Of course he know how to fight. The nigga been fighting since he was little. Niggas been making fun of that nigga because he's ugly. I'm being serious. He's one of those, bro. I'm telling you. And on top of that, Crawford don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. He'll kill you in the ring. He don't care. He don't care. He will put a beating on you. He don't care. He don't give a fuck about you. He don't care if you're not gonna be able to see again. He don't care if your kids is in the front row. He don't give a fuck. He will fuck you up no matter what. He don't care. He will really put that punishment on you. He don't care at all. He's one of those type of fighters. He don't give a fuck. Like he beats you like you stole something. Like really, like he's one of those niggas. I don't think Spence is like that. Spence is a nice dude. When you watch his interviews, he's a nice guy. He's a chill guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, when it comes to wars like these, man, anything count. When it comes to real fights like this, any little thing counts. And I think just, you know, Crawford, he just takes it just by a little bit. I think this fight goes the distance. I don't think nobody gets knocked out. I don't think so. Because these dudes are tough, bro. Like, it'll be too hard to, like, for them to go down. I don't think no one's getting knocked out. I don't think so. I think Spence takes it in, like, maybe like a split decision or maybe like a split somewhere around there. I don't think this, if it does, it's boxing, bro. Cause so anything can happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know. But overall, like, after I've seen these dudes get, like, cause I've seen these dudes get punched really hard. I don't think no one would get knocked out. If a knockout does happen, it'd be Spence. Spence getting knocked out for sure. If a knockout even just occurs in this fight, Spence is the one to get knocked out. I don't think Crawford is getting knocked out. I don't think Spence got that in him just to knock him out. Like, I don't think so. And then on top of that, if you look at Terrence Crawford trainer, he's one of them fat niggas. Like, fat niggas be like the niggas that know how to, like, they know how to teach boxing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If you a boxer, you really got to, you know, when it comes to black trainers, bro, they're the best. You got to get a black trainer. You cannot get no Hispanic boxer trainer. You cannot get no Russian trainer. If you're a boxer, you have to get a black trainer, bro. Those are the best people that know about boxing. They're the toughest dudes. You know, they just know more about boxing. They know how to fight. They know better drill. They know what's more effective. They know what's not. They know what to do here. They know what to do there. They just more knowledgeable when it comes to boxing compared to Hispanics and Russian people. It's just the truth, bro. Like, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Who would you rather have? Gervonta Davis trainer, or would you rather have Freddie Roach? Like, what? Come on, bro. Like, let's just be real. Would you rather have Mayweather's trainer, or would you have fucking, I don't know, like, who else is another trainer? I don't even know. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a black trainer, bro. They're not gonna bullshit you either. They're not gonna have you come to the corner talking about, man, yeah, you went in a fight, and they're gonna be like, man, come on, what the fuck you doing? They're not gonna bullshit you. They're not gonna be sitting there, man, you doing good, bro. Just hit him with the body shot, and nah, they're gonna be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You better box this nigga. See what I'm saying? They're a little bit more tougher on you, bro. And that's what you need when it comes to boxing, because boxing is not a sweet sport, it's a tough sport, and you need that toughness. Errol Spence coach is black too, but he not really like that, though. You know what I mean? He not really like that. He didn't grow up in the trenches and shit. That fat nigga that Terrence Crawford training with, he got that, he you know what I'm saying? He tough. He a nice dude, but he tough. I was gonna talk about so what's the next big fight? Devin Haney versus Tank. Now, if you know boxing, bro, you know that no matter how good your defense is, you're going to get hit hard. Throughout a 12-round fight, you're going to get hit hard. Period. It don't matter how good your defense is. The only way you're going to be able to not get hit by a huge right hand or just a big shot in general is if you like the fucking Flash or something, you just seeing something in slow motion. That's the only way. It don't matter how good your defense is, you're going to get hit. Period. From what I've seen, this nigga Tank, like, anytime he hits somebody hard, they can't take it, bro. No homo. They can't take it. Like, they can't. Like Hector Luis Garcia, he said that when he got hit, he didn't know where he was at or some shit like that. You didn't know where you was at? Like, that's like too crazy. Like, nah. Like, I know your head is bald and shit, but like, damn, like, you didn't know where you was at? I don't think like no one beats Tank. The only person that could probably beat Tank is Shakur. That's it. I don't think that nobody can beat Tank, bro. Like no one can beat Tank, bro. Like no one. Like I don't think no one can. If the only person that could beat him, that that tries to beat him, is gonna be Shakur. Like no one else can beat Tank, bro. I'm telling you. The only way Tank can probably lose, or I could see him losing, is if he go up in weight, like to like 145, 150, like just different weight classes. But at 135, no one is beating him. Like he's just too strong. He's too explosive. No, it's just, come on, bro. Like you're going to get hit hard in that 12-round fight. And if you can't take that big punch, he's gonna land on you, which is gonna happen. It's inevitable. You out of there. And we've seen it from almost everybody that he faced, except Cruz. And Cruz is not gonna beat Tank, bro. Even if they did a rematch, he not, bro. I'm telling you. And I don't want to bring race into this, bro. But like, bro, these niggas like grew up in the trenches, bro. Like, I don't think people realize that. Like, your background has a lot to say, has a lot to go into this. These niggas grew up in the trenches, bro. These niggas done seen shootouts. These niggas done seen people get killed. These niggas done seen like crazy shit. And they lived in what, B-more? Like niggas getting robbed, all of that shit. These niggas lived in the trenches, bro. Like these are black people that lived in the trenches. These niggas are just naturally tough. Like they're not acting like they're tough. These niggas are literally tough. They literally are. Literally. Seeing all of that shit and doing this and that and then being broke and then sleeping on the floor and all that. Like, bro, you a tough dude in just general. I'm not saying Hispanics and, other people, they didn't grow up in those situations either. But when it comes to black, bro, it's just like, it's different, bro. It's different. The people that you're around, it's just a different type of mentality, bro. Like everybody around you is just fucking tough. The last time I checked, Mexicans, they nice people. They nice people. They're nice people. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing or something like that. I'm just saying like, bro, we know, bro, when we go to the hood and there's black people, bro, come on, bro. These niggas are tough, bro. And they're not acting like they're tough. Like they're literally, that's how they are. Cause they got that shit from their dad. Their dad was tough. Their dad's a gangbanger and all of this shit. So like these dudes are naturally tough. Nobody gonna beat Tank, bro. No one's gonna beat Devin. No one's gonna beat Shakur. These niggas are naturally just tough dudes, bro. These are black dudes. They're just tough. That's how they are. They're just tough dudes that grew up in the trenches. It's that simple. Ooh, didn't Loma beat Devin? Fuck no, he didn't beat Devin. Fuck wrong with y'all. I don't know what fight y'all was watching, but the fight that I was watching, I don't know the fight y'all was watching, but the fight that I was watching, Devin won. I think he won most all the early rounds. I give it like 7-5. I think Devin won majority of the other rounds, really, in the early rounds. Loma did, he did try to make a comeback in the later rounds, but he didn't beat Devin. If he would have said if he would have beat Devin, I would have said he beat Devin. There's not even like, why would I lie? I think it was a close fight. I do think it was a close fight. I do think that, but I think Devin, he did a little bit more in the early rounds for him to win the fight. Like past round 7, I think Loma started to turn it up, but I don't think he did enough to win the fight. Like he had, just cause somebody has moments in a fight where like they got off and shit like that, that don't really mean anything. We're scoring by round. We're scoring by who's controlling the fight. We're scoring about punches, all of that shit. I think Devin just did a little bit more. But hey, that's just me. Who else? What else is another big fight? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Ryan Garcia. Bro, Ryan Garcia, he's not even really he's not even a good boxer. If you really watch boxing and you know boxing, if you watch how this dude even hit the bag, bro, even hitting the bag, it shows a lot about you. It shows how hard you can hit. It shows, your stance. It shows the combinations you throwing. It shows your fundamentals. It shows everything. Even just watching a person hit the bag, it shows a lot of how they fight. I'm not saying that, you know, how they hit the bag is how they fight, but just off of hitting the bag alone, I'm telling you, it shows a big portion of how a person really actually fights. You watch Ryan Garcia, look how he throws his jab. The nigga close his eyes when he throws hooks. Like, how did y'all expect him to be the elite fighter like Tank? I don't know if, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you betted on Ryan Garcia, you literally don't know nothing about boxing. You just oh, I'ma just bet on a nigga just cause. Like, you don't know nothing about boxing at all. Like, if you know boxing, you knew Tank was gonna win easily. Like, he's way better than Ryan. Ryan is a TikTok fighter, bro. The nigga got his clout from, like, doing body shot challenges and shit, and, like, uppercut challenges, and like, he got his, like, clout from shit like that. Tank got his clout from knocking niggas out cold, like Leo Santa Cruz and shit. Like, come on, bro. You cannot compare the two. Like, you telling me a TikTok fighter that do challenges and shit on TikTok is gonna fight a nigga that literally really grew up in the trenches is gonna win? You think he's gonna win compared to this dude? Come on, bro. Like, I'm telling, even a person's background, bro, it shows a lot. People don't really think about boxing, bro. Like, niggas don't really think about, like, really niggas don't know. Like, even the background you come from. Now, I'm not saying you gotta walk around and be a tough dude, but, like, we know those dudes that, like, they're nice people, but, like, deep down inside, we know that they tough dudes, bro. Don't let the smile and giggling and shit fool you. Like, nah, nigga, like, you know, I'm still like that. I'm a cool dude and shit, but don't think that I'm just some, like, you just gonna I'm a pushover or some shit. Like, nah. I'm not from Beverly Hills. I didn't grow up there, nigga. I grew up in the trenches. Fuck wrong with you? Where did Ryan Garcia grow up at? I know he grew up in somewhere like a nice ass neighborhood or like a decent neighborhood. Where were the people he was hanging around with? What was his parents like? The nigga had his parents in his life to the nigga that didn't have a parents in his life. The nigga that grew up in the trenches that didn't grow up in the trenches. The nigga that was hanging around fucking black people and tough people his whole life to the nigga that was hanging around with who? Bro, that don't mean anything. Alright. Go. If you don't think that mean anything, go to the hood gym that's in your town right now and go fight the nigga that's in the gym right now. And tell me it doesn't mean something. Go fight the nigga that don't got nothing to lose. Right? That been through some shit. Go fight him and let's see if it's easy. Tell me if it's easy. Cause majority of you niggas that's watching don't even know how to fight. So I mean, I don't even, you know what I mean? But look, I think those are the two big fights right now. Oh yeah, and Canelo and what's his name? Benavidez. And Caleb Plant, like, I was gonna talk about him. He's overrated too. Like, Caleb Plant is like a overrated, like I don't know. Like, he don't have any power, bro. Like, he don't, like, he's a good, like, fundamental boxer. Like, if you watch how he fights and move around the ring and his footwork and, you know, his speed and shit like that. He got some speed. He got a little bit of everything except power. When you don't have any power, like, niggas don't respect you in the ring. Like, you could punch somebody and, like, they don't really, like, okay. Like, they don't really care. They'll keep coming after you, keep coming after you, keep coming after you. They don't give a fuck. He don't have power. He doesn't have no power, I'm telling you. He doesn't have no power. Like, he is pretty quick, though. And he does have some athleticism, though. I'll give him that. He does, like, when he like, you know what I mean? Like, his punches don't have no velocity on them. Like, they had no torque in them. The fuck is that? Oh, that's a B? That shit right there, too. If the dude come in here, I might have to hit him with a hook or something. But look. And the Canelo and Benavidez, too, who wins that one? I think that's a close fight, too. I think Benavidez win that one. Just because he's a little bit bigger. Canelo does have power though. I will say that though. That little fucker got some power. If you watch his, I'm telling you, bro, just off of somebody hitting the bag, I'm telling you, it shows a lot. I'm telling you, like it shows a lot. He fucking hits hard. I'm not gonna lie, he hits hard. I think he's actually one of the hardest hitters in his weight class. I don't know anybody that hits harder than him. Caleb Plant don't hit harder than him. Who else in? Oh, Charlo hit hard too. But I don't think he hit hard than Canelo though. Canelo hits hard as fuck. His punches got velocity on them, bro. Like you could tell them shit's hurt. I think Benavidez win by split decision. I don't think Benavidez have enough power to take out Canelo. I don't think so. I don't like the way Benavidez fight too. He'll like Benavidez has no footwork. Like he has no footwork at all. Like his footwork is ass. His only advantage is like he's a big dude for his weight class too. I remember I went to a gym. And Zerto Ramirez actually trained there. And they were telling me that Benavidez walked around at like 2 something. So Benavidez is actually a pretty big dude, bro. Like he's a pretty big dude, no homo. So I think that's one of his advantages is that he has size compared to Canelo. Canelo does hit harder than him. I think Benavidez is faster. Canelo has better footwork than Benavidez. Better head movement than Benavidez. I don't know. I see that fight being like a sock 'em bop 'em type fight. Like they just being in the middle of the ring. They both got that little tight guard shield. They just fucking stand there and they just gonna go at it. So that shit just gonna be like a sock 'em bop 'em type fight. Like it's not gonna be no footwork really in that fight. It's just gonna be a stationary middle of the ring on the ropes type fight, and they just gonna go at it and just see who get knocked out. But I don't think they gonna knock. I don't think no one's gonna get knocked out though. Oh shit! If somebody do get knocked out, it'd probably be Benavidez. I don't think Benavidez is gonna knock Canelo out. Nah. I don't think so. He don't have like he has power, but he don't have like enough power. Like he like I don't know. He has power, but like it's not like he's like he doesn't have the power that you expect him to have. Like a big dude is him, you would think he has like hella power. He don't really have that much power. Like he has power, but it's not power like I said. Like if you see a dude that's like 6'2", how the nigga tall as fuck, you would think he has like hella power. I don't think he has like crazy power to like knock a nigga out cold. Like he might have enough power to stun a nigga, but I don't think he has power to like really like put a nigga down. Canelo got power to put a nigga. I could tell. Like if you just even watch just look up Canelo heavy bag. Like you could tell like he punched like his hooks, or even when you watch his fight, bro. Like when you see like the random hooks out of nowhere, bro. Them shits is they coming in hot, bro. The velocity on the punches is crazy. You could tell like when he throw the punch, you could hear that shit probably like the wind noise. You could tell like he hits hard. I could tell. I could just look at him and tell. I don't know. That fight is like that one's kind of close too, but I would lean towards like I know I said Benavidez. That one.
Pussy ass nigga stop